Hyundai seemed to have turned a corner in the last few years when they introduced the latest version of the Sonata. It was very well received by the automotive world and, more importantly, by the car-buying public.
This is the all-new 2009 Sonata. Now, Hyundai has taken an already pretty solid car and just tweaked it a little bit. They've improved on the styling, added a little bit of horsepower, and for Hyundai fans, you'll love that they've added some extra standard features.
For 2009, the front headlights, grille, and fog lights have been updated, and the rear taillights have been modified. There were two main versions, the GL and Limited, but the GL can be ordered as a sport with either a 4-cylinder or a V6.
Zach, what is the one thing, though, that Hyundai's always done to attract buyers?
A great price. Now, the base model Sonata starts at under $22,000, and this loaded V6 Limited is just over $31,000.
And Hyundai's also updated the styling, and they've added some new standard features. All Sonatas get heated seats. Yeehaw! There's an updated stereo with iPod and USB interface that enables the MP3 player to be operated through the radio head unit, along with XM satellite radio. Other welcome standard features include tilt and telescopic steering, and the center dash has been updated to look more upscale and similar to other Hyundai products.
I urge you to go to our website and look up some of the long-term reviews we've done of the Sonata over the last couple of years. Overall, we've always enjoyed driving this car, but we found the dash, especially the center part of it, was a little outdated and needed to be redone, and that's exactly what they've done. And that's the nice thing about Hyundai. They seem to be continually upgrading their vehicles. One thing they haven't addressed, though, my long-standing complaint about the seat bottom. The seat just doesn't go low enough for taller drivers. The angle of the seat cuts into the bottom of your leg, so over time you get this sort of crampy feeling. I wish they'd let it go a little bit lower.
The higher trim level Limited that we have here has an interior that's as nice, if not better, than the Camry for finish. The back seat is ample, but there are a few drawbacks. There's no navigation unit in the Sonata or hands-free calling through Bluetooth. In this era of connectivity, these items at least have to be offered.
Since we've had this vehicle several times over the last few years as a long-term tester, we found it to be a very good family vehicle. It does an admirable job, and for the price offers good value. Just as before, there are 4-cylinder and V6 engines available in the Sonata, and just like before, they're both capable and have a market. The 2.4-liter 4-cylinder has a solid 157 horsepower, which is on par with the Accord and more than the Camry 4-cylinder versions. The base model is equipped with a 5-speed manual or optional 5-speed shiftable automatic. The V6 offered is a 3.3-liter V6 with 249 horsepower. Now, I've had a chance to drive the 4-cylinder when we did our mid-size car comparison earlier this season, and I was quite impressed with it. And I always suggest that if you are looking for a car in this mid-size class, you try the 4-cylinder first. If it works for you, stop there. Don't go forward and get the V6 because typically they're more expensive, they use more fuel, and for many people, the 4-cylinder option does everything they need. Both the GL 4-cylinder and V6 can be ordered with a sports package that gets sports suspension, special leather trim, and 17-inch wheels. This Limited is the version for those who want to be pampered, with a smooth and quiet ride along with ample power.
In our mid-size comparison, we were really surprised that Hyundai put so much effort into including all of the latest safety features, yet they didn't include standard traction and stability control. Now, they're available on the V6, but they're not even offered as an option on the 4-cylinder. All airbags are included as standard equipment on all trim levels of the Sonata. It's nice to see that on either the 4-cylinder or V6 models, the 5-speed automatic is shiftable. Not that these types of transmissions are used often in manual mode, but for the few times that they are used, it's handy. We had a chance to drive the Genesis, which is Hyundai's new luxury sedan, and we absolutely loved it. We made a comment that if you took the H off the steering wheel, the driver would have no idea that they were driving a Hyundai, and the same is true with the Sonata. The interior's been improved on, it's got a great engine, and the ride is just top-notch. The Sonata is rated at 9.5 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and 6.2 liters on the highway when equipped with a 4-cylinder automatic. That works out to 29 miles per gallon in the city and 45 on the highway.
Well, Hyundai's business model has been to produce very well-priced cars with a lot of content. Does this new updated Sonata keep that trend alive?
Definitely yes, Zach. This year they've updated the interior and the exterior, and I love them both. They've definitely brought it up to par with a lot of the competition. Same goes with the added horsepower. They've also added a really nice transmission in the base model, that 5-speed automatic. And of course, my favorite, and I think what all Canadians love in these cold winters, is that you've got heated seats as standard equipment on all trim levels. And on the downside, you can't get traction or stability control on the base model. That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
One disc leg. All right, well, I'm going to pick up where you left off, and I think that the outside styling is definitely improved. What I like more, though, is the way they've upgraded the interior dash. We've had long-term test Sonatas in the previous years, and we all complained that the interior dash wasn't up to snuff, and you're right, it now plays with the best in this class. Also, the radio, you get USB integration, so you can play your iPod from the radio head unit, plus you get XM as standard equipment with a 3-month subscription for free. That's all good stuff. Also, the heated seats, and all of this is wrapped in a fabulous price for about $22,000. The Sonata starts very well done. On the downside for me, the seats don't go low enough in the front for the driver, and it cuts into my leg, and I just don't find it that comfortable. I wish they would address that. And for those people that are looking for all the technology in their car, including Bluetooth connectivity for their cell phone and navigation, it's not offered in this vehicle, but I think for people that are looking for a value car, I think this car definitely competes and also will continue to keep that Hyundai streak alive. Now, Lacey, about the heated seats, I don't think you need the heated seats as standard equipment because you've already got a hot...
Oh, Zach, stop it.
No, take yourself so seriously. You've already got a valet that preheats your car for you.
I know, and you do such a great job. Thank you.
For complete specs, go to our website at drivingtelevision.com.